Hello. Check one. So back live. Welcome back to all the viewers after the lunch break. Second match will be played between Lawyers Challengers and Risers. Lawyers Challengers have won the toss and decided to bat first. Captain Hanumant Naik had opted for batting first within no time. So maybe he wants to set some sort of target to the Risers, and chasing is always difficult. So we have to wait and watch how this game progresses. Both the teams are an excellent side, some good players. Require an extra man of both the teams. Risers, extra man from Risers, 12th man. Please come and assist us for the names. This match is going live on YouTube as well. Dinesh, the bowler. Dinesh, the bowler, bowling from the commentator's end. That is where the innings will start. Good start by the bowler. Starts off with the dot ball. Sachin Sardesai taking strike. Sairaj Dhond at a non-striker's end. Very well played there, but straight into the hands of the fielder. Sachin Sardesai is a very hard hitting cricketer. Once he gets going, it's just like within the Sehwag. We'll have a treat here, and this is a key wicket for the Risers. If they need to take this side down to less than 150 or so, then they need to get early wickets. Very well played down the leg side. It should be easy single. Rotates to strike off the mark. Go lawyer challenges. Sairaj Dhond now will be the striker's end. So far it's been a steady start both by the bowlers as well as the batsmen. Dinesh starting it well, bowling well within himself. Oh, very well bowled there, very well defended by Sairaj. Taking no chances whatsoever, seeing what this wicket is doing. Even we see in the international format as well, Dhawan and Rohit, when they're playing, they are seeing first 2 overs, 3 overs, how the ball is doing. And once they know that what pitch has to offer to them, whether it's seaming, spinning, or it's a flat deck, then they go after the bowling. There is certain sort of approach by the openers in most of the teams. They have a certain set plan. This time he was going after the bowling, but it was not that full pitch delivery. It was in the good length area, trying to play in the covers region with a lot of power there. Sairaj missed it, all hands together. Dot ball. So far this over has been a good one, impeccable one, I would say. Always a fielding side. The captain wants his team to get to a good start of the very first over. This is what Dinesh has shown over here. Very well bowled. What a wonderful bowling display there. Great piece of bowling. 2 fantastic back-to-back deliveries. And over comes to an end after completion of one without loss. Sandesh now bowling from the far end, giving company to Dinesh. Sandesh Volvekar. Sachin Sardesai on strike. Very well watched, very well left. One more to the extra, starts off with a wide. You should see what Dinesh has done from the far end, from the commentator's end. He has bowled a wonderful line, great over, only 1 run being scored, no extras whatsoever, bowling in the right channels, right areas. And Sandesh need to accompany Dinesh very well over here. This time well bowled, well played there on the offside, always a chance of a single. Field is spread. Very poor throw, but good backing provided by the fielders there. Sometimes in this heat, sun is high and it's difficult when you throw in the sun to judge the ball for the keeper. So Sachin Sardesai rotates to strike once again. Sairaj Dhond still to get off the mark. Oh, very well bowled there. This is the length that has troubled him in the last 3 deliveries, and this is the 4th one that he has missed. Trying to play a forceful shot down the ground, but he is not getting his foot to the pitch of the ball to place those lofted drives. Once again, it's a replay. Bowling in the same length, same channel. Saish missing. 5 dot balls in a row as far as Sairaj is concerned. So now applying some sort of pressure. Maybe they are thinking to get a short fine leg back from deep fine. Oh, that's a wonderful shot there. This time on the leg side. Is he getting a boundary? Is it timed it properly? No, it has stopped just inside the fence. Getting 2 runs. Finally, he's got out of the tangle and got himself 2 runs. Score moves on to 5. Second over in progress. Sandesh bowling well so far. Very well played off the back foot into the covers region. Deep extra cover being placed right at first up by the captain. Score moves on to 6. Sachin Sardesai back on strike. So far no boundaries. We are into the second over. They're having a look at the pitch, what it is doing, getting a feel, getting their feet moving. This is very important when you are running into the wickets. 1 or 2 runs can get your feet moving, and then they move much better towards the delivery. Forceful shot once again, but straight back to the. Earlier we saw good skills there from High Court Hurricanes, where they won the match quite comprehensively by 26 runs. Although the margin looks small, but they were well in the match in the 10 over itself. So convincing victory for them. And we are into the second match of this first edition of All Goa Advocates tournament, organized by Lawyers Challenger. We have to wait and see whether my assumptions are right. Very well fielded and gets only a single. So far they are doing it in singles. Lawyers Challengers. Wonderful breeze moving out across the ground. Really a soothing and calming effect and negate the effect of the sun. Go with the free flow of the bat. So slip has been taken out after that shot. That one shot had a lot of effect on the captain especially. Fine, very fine there, but fine leg is placed even finer. If he was at a 45 degrees, and this could have been a 4 runs, but he was placed finer by the captain. I will say well placed. 1 run to the batsman, 1 run to the team. Score 14. Steady start, I would say. Maybe they don't want to lose early wickets. They want to get rid of this opening spell by Dinesh and Sandesh. Sometimes when you know the other team, other side very well, you have a set plan in your mind. You have a plan of targeting some sort of bowlers who you feel that we can take them on. And the strategy goes in each and every match against each and every team. All oppositions are different. Oh, what a shot! What a cracking shot from the bat of Sachin Sardesai. Long on region. So certainly has strayed both on the off Sandesh continuing. Facing him is Saish. What a shot. This should be 4 runs. The lofted shot. He has seen the field. He has seen balls enough. And now they are going after the bowling. Sandesh welcomed in the second over with a boundary on the legs fully, these two batsmen. Sairaj in the first 4 or 5 deliveries was struggling, but once he had got that first boundary, then he has not looked back. Should be wide. Yes, it is. One more to the extra. Trying to correct over there. He wanted to be more just outside off stump, but corrected too much. Just gave away extra stride in the delivery. Once again trying to pull. No chance of a single, chance of a run out. Lucky enough. Throw was not that strong. There is a lot of grass on the wicket. If you don't play with your spikes on, then there are chances of slipping on the surface. We have seen in the first match as well. This is good comeback. Good comeback there from Sandesh. This is good line and length. This is where you need to bowl. Both the fielders deep are on the offside, so he has to bowl in the off stump channel. Just cannot bowl on the leg side. Once again wanted to play a powerful shot down the ground, can get 2 runs. Wonderful running between the wickets. Fielder converge on the ball and throws. Meanwhile 2 runs. This is the time. These 2 overs remaining in the power plays. They will go after the bowling, the batsmen Sachin and Sairaj. But fielding side has to see that their field placements are bang on the spot. And the bowling changes that the captain brings also turn out to be an effective one. Suraj Shitore on the leg side, only a single. Field is spread on the leg side. 2 fielders, both are kept on the leg side. One in the square leg mid-wicket region and one in the long on. Suraj once again bowling to Sairaj. Outside edge, should get a boundary. Yes, he does. Ball is not going that fast. Otherwise, on any other ground, it should have been a boundary. This was the same problem that we saw in the first match as well. Due to the damp outfield and lush green grass, the ball doesn't move that fast, so you will not get too many boundaries. So you have to run your runs very fast for those singles converted to doubles and doubles converted into triples. This time 2 runs scored. What a shot. But this time straight to the fielder, chance of a run out. But Sairaj backed out in the last moment and well in time. Sairaj, I think, has decided that he will go after the bowling. He's the one who will be going after all the bowlers, hitting it magnificently so far in this innings. Surprisingly, at the other end, Sachin Sardesa is quiet. And why he has to? Because when your partner is doing well, you don't have to take any sort of risk. He is doing half of your work. Just like in international, when you see Dhawan playing his shot, Rohit just boxed down, enjoys the game. It's a game of partnerships as well. This was a short ball, should have been put away. Much better by Sachin Sardesai. This is poor piece of running between the wickets. Very poor. The guy who has played so much of cricket should have ran the first run very fast. The outfield is slow. The ball doesn't go that fast if you don't strike it beautifully. After 5 overs, the score is 43 without loss. Sprint hard, Sairaj. This is what happens when you run the first run slowly. If you run the first run fast, not much pace as far as Pritesh is concerned. This time on the offside, but straight to the fielder. 50 up for Lawyers Challengers in the 6th over. So they are going at good runs, close to around 8 runs per over, 8.5. Still more chance of getting runs. Still 3 balls left, and Sairaj has shown his class. He has shown he has no mark with the bat. He can hit it just like how Sachin Sardesai hits. This time it was not a good shot, I will say. Quicker delivery. This should have been put it on the front foot, not on the back foot, but he was already decided that the ball might be short, rocked onto the back foot. Dot ball in the end. To remind all the viewers, this match is going live on YouTube. www.youtube.com Goa livecast. Wonderful team here at work to give you live coverage on YouTube as well. What a shot! But fielder is placed due for the same shot. They can certainly get 2 runs. What a throw! If the throw was absolutely close to the wickets, then this could have been dangerous for Sachin. The throw was wavered, throw was wide. This made the second run comfortable. But they are taking their chances. Beautifully bowled, very well played. Slight fumble. Sachin says no. 1 is enough. Cannot take a risk again. So power play overs come to an end after 6. 53 without loss.
Harshad Dulapkar. Change in bowling from commentator's end. And sweep from Sairaj. First up. Wonderful running by Sachin Sardesa, showing that he's still fit to play cricket. Now Sachin will be facing the spinner for the first time. Oh, this is a wonderful shot. Has he pierced the gap? The ball goes slowly, but not off the bat of Sachin. Boundary. This is very poor piece of bowling. These are easy runs. If you give such a jolly lolly full tosses, then any batsman can put away, and Sachin Sardesa has a class of its own. Once again, down the ground, easy as it gets. Rotates the strike, single taken. So far, these two batsmen have done it beautifully in the power plays, rotating the strike at will, hitting those boundaries, finding those gaps. Once again, what a shot! Has he timed it to perfection? Just short of the boundary line, but certainly 2 runs to the taking for only 1 run taken. I thought there was 2 runs always on, but maybe Sachin has other ideas. He wanted to hit it on the leg side, saw that wide open spaces on the leg side. If he gets somewhere behind the square, between square leg and short fine, then he will certainly get a boundary. I guess that is where he is eyeing his field. Harshad needs to be on his toes, on his mark, needs to correct his line and length, cannot bowl on the leg side to Sachin. This time the leg side, now chancing for his arms, scores the second run quite handsomely. Field is down deep, so second run was always on. After completion of 7 overs, the score is 62 without loss. So the captain has got himself on. He thinks that they need to break this partnership. If other bowlers are not doing, I am taking the ball in my hand. This is the 8th over, and the partnership is going strong. Each and every ball, each and every over. Good start there by Russell. Not a bad delivery to start. First up Poor piece of fielding there. Very poor piece of fielding there in the covers region. This should have been just a single. And Sairaj and Sachin, just with the wink of the eyes, there they go, flashing past each other for second runs. They knew. This is up in the air and taken. Finally a breakthrough. This is what Russell was aiming, and this is what he got. He knew when other bowlers are not helping him, then he has tried his arm, and good catch taken in the point region. Finally the captain has got the breakthrough that was required for Risers. First wicket down at the score of 64. Sairaj is back in the pavilion after scoring a magnificent 37 runs. Mithun, the new batsman now, will be on strike. Sachin at non-strikers end. Captain has got a breakthrough for Risers, and will be hoping that they rise high from this point on. Very well bowled. If you look at Russell's bowling action and the way he bowls, you just want to concentrate on just wicket to wicket bowling, not trying to do anything fancy, simple cricket, plain cricket. And this is where he gets the wickets. This was a poor ball. This was a very poor delivery there. Full toss ball. And as we say, commentator's curse, when I was praising him, this is the ball that he delivers. After that, 4 runs. Score rapidly moves on to 69. So Sachin Sardesai still holding the fort, rock solid, getting the runs at will. Down the ground, can get only a single. Good punch, backs a punch, Sachin Sardesai, when he hits those shots. We've seen many players in international backing a punch, but the player which I remember was Yuvraj Singh. Whenever he used to play his shots, he backs a punch, and the sound of the willow and the timing was impeccable. One of the great players, one-day internationals for India. Meanwhile, that over comes to an end. The 6th over score is 8th over score is 70, and they have lost 1 wicket of Sairaj. Captain Russell taken that wicket, but other bowlers need to back their captain. Fielding and bowling has to be where the captain wants. Captain sets a particular field and he expects the bowlers to bowl accordingly. If you bowl both the line offside and leg side, then captain can't help it. Oh, very poor throw there. Maybe problem with the arm. But never mind, only a single taken. Mithun now will be on strike. Harshad is continuing his bowling, continuing his spin from the commentator's end. Start has been a rollicking one for Lawyers Challengers. These are the organizers for this tournament. Strong side. Looks to be wide. Yes, it is down the leg side. Just cannot afford to give those extras. Need to be on their toes, on their mark. Bowl wicket to wicket. Wide here and there. Extras, buys. Eases the pressure on the batsmen. They don't feel that they have to score without taking any risks. When they go after the bowling, when they feel that there are 2 or 3 dot balls and there is a chance that I have to take, that is where the fielding side gets the wickets. If you give away easy runs like buys, wides, no balls, these are easy takeaways. Once again, good sound at the willow and a misfield by Dinesh. A ball stopping just inside. It was a good shot there from Sachin. Down the ground. 2 runs to the total. 75. 9th odd in progress. Good shot down the ground. Should be only a single. Single it is. 76. They have done it in singles and doubles in this over so far. Not taken a chance of going after the bowling for that boundary of the over. This is a good shot there down the leg side. Should be only a single. Single it is. So far, so good. Steady, compact. This time should be a boundary. No, Dinesh. Sandesh stopping the ball inside. Only a single. Although it was a full toss ball, could have been taken away in the mid-wicket region. But 1 run taken of that poor delivery. 78 for 1 in 9 overs. Good shot there. 2 runs taken. Russell back in action. First over costed 8 runs, but he got the crucial breakthrough of Sairaj. But one more wicket that they require, and the man is standing rock solid firm. Sachin Sardesai. This time down the ground for only a single. He would have liked to get more of that ball, but got it off the inside half of the bat. Only a single. Oh, this was a short ball. Oh, very well taken there by the keeper. This is not an easy catch, mind you. This is a difficult catch. He has gone behind. There was one fielder who was converging on the ball, but he was always comfortable. He was always catching that ball. Anup. Beautiful catch. Second wicket down. This tournament has been sponsored by Raj Builders. A big thanks to Raj Builders, because such a big tournament being organized is not easy. Sponsors need to come in front and support the cause. Sponsors are always crucial for organizing any sports event, and we thank Raj Builders for coming forward for this tournament. We also thank Senior Advocate SD Lotlikar for making arrangement of this ground, Arlem ground. This is not open for everyone to play on this ground, so a big thank you to Senior Advocate Sri SD Lotlikar. This is a wonderful cricket ground. I tell you, we have seen many grounds. This was closed for a few years, and all the cricketers were hoping that this ground was once again operated and gets us to play. And finally, Arlem cricket ground is ready. Beautiful outfield, wonderful wicket. It will get better and better as the tournament progresses. You get a feel like you're watching a Ranji match. This is ground is equal on all sides. This is a wonderful shot. Sachin Sardesai. Wow, is still there, and he is hitting it beautifully. Must have got some small cramps. Was doing some physio out there in the middle when the wicket had fallen of Mithun, and after that he has started back with a bang. This could have been taken. I thought one single was always on, but Sachin had other things. Maybe he's not trying to run too fast, or he has decided, I think he has decided that it's better, instead of getting run out and play false shot, I will go after the bowling and get as many runs as possible. Sometimes that is the case when a batsman feels that I'm tired enough, or maybe there's some cramps running. This is what he feels, and sometimes it's the right decision. After 10 overs, 86 for 2. So Harshad once again. Sachin getting off strike with that single. Shantaram, the new batsman who will be giving company to Sachin. Wonderful shot, backs a punch. Shantaram should get 2 runs. To wait and watch. Yes, 2 runs quite comfortably completed. Captain Russell shouting there, should be only 1 run. That's the spirit from the captain, but fielders need to back him. Very well bowled. This is a good ball there. So far, Harshad has bowled. Very well played by Shataram. Given the respect, got himself off the strike. Down the ground. Very well fielded by Dinesh. Only a single. Score moves on to 91. Very well fielded. We have to say yes. Just 1 run. Tushar. Wonderful fielding there down the square leg region. 3 runs saved for his side. Appreciated by the captain Russell. And why not? When you save 3 runs, and the effort was a magnificent one. You should not be short of effort, even though it might go for 4 runs, but the effort should be 100% in a team that lifts the spirit up of all the other players. One more over comes to an end after completion of 11 overs. The score is 93 for the loss of 2 wickets. Once again, the captain continuing with his bowling. This is his third over. Already got 2 wickets. Both the wickets that has gone down of the bowling of Russell. In the third over, he will like to get one more. Dattaprasad Shirodkar is the new man coming in to replace the retired hurt Sachin Sardesai, who was playing beautifully and he was holding the fort, but his run 2s and 3s and singles so much, the fluid run out of the body. Sometimes it happens. Wide declared by umpire. Appeal for no reason. Sachin was playing beautifully, and if he had stayed there for a little bit while, for 3 or 4 overs, things could have looked much different, because he was the batsman who was set. We have seen in the last match as well, in the first innings of High Court Hurricanes, Praveen and his partner got themselves into a century partnership, Swapnil. And then once they got out, things looked quite difficult. It doesn't look easy. Good batsman shows you that it is easy out in the middle, but it is not. It is always difficult for the new batsman to get struck right from the first ball. 98 runs. 12th over in progress. This was a loose delivery there. Should have been put away, but lucky enough for the captain Russell, it went for only a single. 99 runs. Twelfth over in progress. This was a loose ball. Very loose delivery and taken full to maximum runs. Shantaram telling Russell, you don't bowl to me there. If you bowl me again, I will hit you again. Welcome 6. And after completion of 12 overs, 105 for the loss of 2. Arshad continuing his bowling. Single taken of the first ball. Shantaram on strike. Wonderful 6 of the last ball. Oh, this is once again very well struck, but Tushar there covering that whole field. Only a single taken. Score moves on to 107. 13th over in progress. Once again, a sweep shot on the leg side. Field is placed for the same reason. Only a single taken. Singles will be okay as far as the bowling side is concerned. We are coming into the fag end of the innings. This is 13th over. 7 more overs to go after this. Once again, good piece of bowling down the ground. It's all singles in this over so far. And Harshad will be happy if he goes for another 2 singles. And if there is a wicket, it will be bonus. This time in the gap. Good shot, but very well fielded there by Dinesh. Meanwhile, the batsmen go for 2 runs. As easy as it gets. Very well timed there by the batsman. This time should be wide. Yes, it was an easy decision for umpire Sanjay Naik. After bowling 4 deliveries right on the button, 5th delivery went for 2 runs, and now an extra 7 runs have come so far of the 5 balls. Oh, this is a full toss ball. Is it in the gap? Very well fielded there, but cannot stop. 2 runs. Good diving effort there by the fielder. So 9 runs have come of the over. Good fielding there by Pritesh to finish the over. After completion of 13 overs, the score is 114 for the loss of 2. Oh, what a shot. No chance for any fielder to cut that off. This was one poor delivery from Russell. Shantaram, he is hitting it beautifully. He has taken the steering in his hand after Sachin Sardesai was retired hurt, and he's driving the car beautifully. This innings is going at a wonderful momentum for Lloyd's Challengers. They are going in the right gears at the right time, and this is what you require from all the teammates, all the batsmen who are coming. Oh, that's a wonderful shot. That's a great shot, I would say. This is not an easy shot. Mind you, we are seeing this in international format of the back foot or the wide long off region. These shots are not easy. You need to have power in your wrist and your arm to play those shots. Otherwise, the ball just falls in and around the inner circle area. Very well bowled there from Russell. This is better line, better length. This is where he has to be more often than not. He just cannot bowl short balls or full tosses because he doesn't have that pace to hurt the batsman. Big appeal. Not happy with umpire's decision, but umpire says height was the question. .120. We enter the 14th over. Wonderful score as far as Lloyd challenges are concerned. Oh, wonderful shot. Is it going to be 6? Is it going to be maximum? Yes, it is. It is over and above the reach of the fielder. And what a shot by Shantaram. Russell has been taken apart in this over. What a magnificent batting display we are seeing here. First it was Sairaj, then Sachin Sardasa, and now Shantaram. Oh, this is poor ball. This is poor delivery. Oh, and it deserves boundary. It deserved a boundary. This was should have been put away actually for 6, but lucky enough it went for 4. With that, the over comes to an end after completion of 14. 132. 130 for the loss of 2 wickets. Dinesh has been brought back to get the wicket of Shantaram. Shantaram is hitting it beautifully. They require wickets at this stage, only 2 wickets down. If this continues, then the onslaught will be a very difficult one for the fielding side to handle. 130 is the score. This is the 15th over. I would say 34 legal deliveries to be bowled. With 8 wickets remaining, at least they can get 50. They can get 60 or 70 as well if Shantaram plays for longer time. So with that, the score will be at least 170, 180 or maybe more than that. Things are not looking great as far as bowling side is concerned. Good shot there, but straight to the fielder. Slight fumble, but cannot get more than a single. And well, a request goes to the captain of the fielding side to please make the proceedings much faster. We lost a lot of time out in the middle. We need to have one more innings, and the sun goes down very fast in this month. Wonderful shot. Should be single. Single it is. Sandesh fielding the ball. So far, so good from Dinesh. He's trying to get the wicket there. Somehow trying the variations, trying the block hole, trying the slower balls. 132 for the loss of 2 so far. 15th over in progress. Once again off the back foot. They won't mind singles at this stage. What will be hurting is the boundaries and the sixes. Crucial at this stage is the wicket of Shantaram. 133. Good shot there, struck down the ground. Should get a boundary. We have to wait and watch. Yes, straight like an arrow. Traceability, it went past down just above the head of the bowler himself, and between the wide long on and long off fielders. Welcome boundary there. This over had been good so far from Dinesh, but finally went for 4 runs after completion of 15 overs. The score is 137 for the loss of 2 wickets. Shantaram is hitting beautifully and playing a magnificent knock for his side. Lawyers Challengers. .137 for the loss of 2 wickets. 5 overs remaining. A new bowler Shailesh Thanekar has been brought into the attack by the captain Russell. Mind you, this is the format of knockouts. So whoever loses goes out. Totally 8 teams are participating in this tournament. And the winner goes out into the semi-finals directly. Ball is topping out and Dinesh had already given the chase, thinking that the ball will cross down for 4 runs, but ball is playing its own tricks, saying, "You come after me." Oh, this is poor ball there. Should be no ball. We have to wait for umpire's decision. This should have been no ball. Very well struck there. Just inside. 4 runs. And this will be free hit. The earlier ball was also marginal, but this time it was clear cut. Loud shout of no, and struck beautifully by Shantaram. Shantaram is playing a wonderful knock. This was just inside, inches away from going for 6 runs. Once again, this is free hit. Get ready for onslaught. Wonderful shot, but can get only a single. Field is placed for the shot. 3 men covering deep down on the leg side, 6 men on the offside. What a wonderful shot there. This is up and over the covers fielder. So far, this has been a very, very poor over, I will say. The choice has been wrong as far as the captain Russell is concerned. Once again, another full toss, and batsmen are not taking advantage. In fact, this could have been taken, but fielding was not up to the mark. Russell will be hoping this over gets completed as fast as possible. Twelve runs have come off this over, and this is a magnificent shot, and it's a tick. Yes, finally the catch taken, and Shantaram back in the pavilion after playing a magnificent knock. But he has done his part. He has played his part in this innings. What a great knock for his side. Score is 139, 149, and Lawyers Challengers have lost their third wicket. 149 in the 16th over. on the legs there. Not what Dinesh would have liked. Gets a single. Scored 150. We are into the 17th over now. Onkar. Very well bowled. A wonderful ball by Dinesh. Appeal there. More so a request than an appeal. This time on the leg side, chance of a run out, but a slight fumble, and there they go for 2 runs. What could have been 1 was converted into 2 runs there by the batsman. This is wonderful running between the wickets, although it's not the fault of Captain Russell as well. He has given his efforts, and the ball just ricocheted off his hands and went slightly away from him. This is 17th over in progress. Once again down the ground, should be only a single. Pritesh the fielder, who has fielded well so far for his side. After Shantaram has gone, the fireworks have not started. So we are back after a short break. Some power breaks here and there. Meanwhile, score is 160. 18th over in progress. Back to QE with the live updates. I am Harish Kakotkar. Oh, this is magnificent shot. Is it going for 6? No. Great catch. I think it's the captain Russell there. So wait, what's the going out in the middle? Whether it's out? Yes, out declared by umpire. The batsman was thinking whether the fielder has touched the rope or not. But he was comfortable enough. Great catch there from the captain. And one more wicket down. Don't mind to lose wickets if you get 1 or 2 sixes or boundaries every over. Once again, a good shot, but straight to the field, half stopped. Once again, Tushar going after the ball, saved 2 runs. Now is the time that they will be going after each and every ball, whether it's inside edge, outside edge, misfield, it doesn't matter. What matters are the runs. We are into the 18th over. Every run is worth a gold dust. They need to get to close to 180. If 180, they will seal the deal as far as I'm concerned, because even the best of the sides, it will be difficult to chase close past to 180. We have seen 168 in the last match, how difficult it was. High Court Hurricanes won it comfortably by 26 runs. This time the organizers, lowest challengers. Now Iftikar, very well played in the covers region for only a single. So Iftikar will be taking a strike for the next over after 18 overs. The score is 164 for the loss of 4 wickets. And Sachin Sardasa has was retired hurt. Was playing beautifully on 42. 44. He was 6 short of his 50, but then he decided to get himself retired because his legs were not supporting. But the team is in a magnificent position. All the 3 players, Sairaj, then Sachin Sardasa will make them slightly comfortable. 167 was what was scored in the first inning by High Court Hurricanes. Now 167 is what Loyal Challengers have reached. This time very well bowled by Pritesh. When it comes to death overs, you need to be smart enough as a bowler. You need to have those yorkers, you need to have those variations, the slower balls, the off cutters, the leg cutters, and that is where you can deceive the batsman. If you don't have, then your life will be very, very troublesome. Batsman can take you. We have to wait and watch. No, just short of the fielder. He was down in the boundary line, so it was always difficult for him to come fast and take that catch. An opportunity lost. Suraj, the fielder. We have gone past 4:15. The match should have, the inning should have got over by now. We are into the 19th over. Wonderful shot, but can get only a single. Field is placed. Great over from Pritesh. Apart from those two wides, good over comes to an end. After 19th over, the score is 171 for the loss of 4 wickets. Very well kept by the keeper. We have seen one wonderful catch there from Anup, and this time down the leg side, this could have gone for another 2-3 runs. Suraj will be bowling the ultimate over. Score is 173 with those extras. Too many extras given away. Very well glided. He saw that gap and misfielded by Dinesh. Chance of a run out, but by that time Dinesh is tired after bowling his 4 overs. This is 20th over. So the person who is continuously doing the fitness works will be standing firm on the ground at this stage. The heat and humidity is very high. It's not easy. We have seen the best of the players like Sachin Sardasa also is retired. So it's not easy. These are not easy conditions. Everything looks easy from outside. But when you go out there in the middle, things look altogether different. Just coming to close of the first innings of this second match of this inaugural edition of Loyal Challengers first all-over Advocates tournament. What a great start it has been. Some flurry of runs, some good wickets. Wonderful ground to select at the start. Good organizational skills. And it's a good way to get everyone in your community together for the cause of the sports, getting fitter and finer so that your brain starts working when you get back to work on Monday. Oh, wonderful shot! Great shot there. Looks a nice lofty hit, but just falling inside the fence. 4 runs. Require many more. 181. So they have gone past 180. This is the highest total of the tournament so far. 167 we saw in the first match. This is 181. Let's see where they end up. But 180 is what they were targeting, I feel, and they have gone past the total. Will feel slightly comfortable, the captain and the bowling team. Wonderful shot there, but can get only a single. Good fielding, and 182 is the score. It's the ultimate ball of the innings. Last ball, and I think the cramps have started. I request an extra fielder to please help. With just one ball remaining, you can take rest after a while. We need to start with the second innings, please. Request going to the captain of the fielding side. This is just the last ball, so we can have a rest once this ball gets over. Thank you very much. We have one more innings to be played. Very well bowled, and that completes the over. 182 is the total that has been scored by Loyal Challengers. What a wonderful batting display here from all the batsmen of Loyal Challengers. 183 is the target they have set for the Risers. The start was a good one from Sachin and Sairaj, and from that point onwards they have continued. All other batsmen have given their contribution. Shantaram as well played a wonderful knock of 39 runs. Sachin Sardesai top scoring with 42, retired hurt 44. request the batsman to please come on the ground. Openers, the field is set, umpires are ready. We lost a lot of time in the first innings, so kindly help us out in starting the proceedings. Thank you. The new opening batsmen are Suraj and Kedar with number 17 and number 25 on the back. Risers 183 is the target set. Will they chase this down? We'll have a clue of it in the power play overs. In the 6 overs, we will get a picture of what is going to happen. And Kedar is taking strike. Suraj will be at the non-strikers end. Iftikar Agha will be starting the proceedings. So Iftikar Agha will be starting the proceedings from the commentator's end. Kedar will be taking the strike. The fine leg and the third man. Very well pulled. Good start. Rotated the strike. Kedar off the mark. Risers innings. Now Suraj will be on strike. The left-hander. Bowls right-hander and bats left-handed. It's a unique art. Remember, Saurav Ganguly used to do that, bowling right arm and then used to bat left-handed. Very well bowled, very well left there by Suraj. Kedar and Suraj will have a lot of weight on their shoulders to get the risers to a good partnership. Oh, and it's clean bowling. What a wonderful ball there from Iftikar. He has gone out there with intention of getting wickets. When he was outside, his reaction was he was pumped up. He was thrilled. He wanted to bowl the first over, and this is why. Very first over, he gets rid of the opening batsman Suraj. Right in the block hole, no chance for him. And first wicket down of the risers at the score of 1. Wonderful start there. Look at the team. They have pumped up. Everybody cheering for Iftikar. A lot of noise there out in the middle, which we missed in the Risers camp. Oh, great start there. The best part about this start is so far no extras given away. It is the extras column that hurts any fielding side. Whenever there are extra, it is easy for the batting side. They don't feel any sort of pressure. So far, so good. So rollicking start for Lawyers Challengers. First over, 1 wicket down for the loss of 1. Great start from Iftikar. Once again, very good shot. What a wonderful shot there. Timing, elegance and grace. Good shot down the leg side for 4 runs. This is what they require. They require more boundaries in the power play overs. Score moves on to 5. Suresh Kankonkar, the bowler. Very well bowled. This is good comeback after that boundary. Kedar striking that one boundary of the last ball, and now trying to play on the offside for that single down the third man region. Very well bowled, very well played. So Kedar and Anup. Oh, this is no shot whatsoever. Received there with pace. Good pace there from the bowler. Kedar missing it all ends up. He wanted to drive down on the offside, but the pace was much more than he anticipated. Once again, after that boundary on the leg side where he bowled on the pads, it is a good comeback from the bowler after 2 overs. 5 for 1. This is a wonderful shot there. And the point covers region should be only a single. Single it is. Score moves on to 6. Iftikar will continuing the proceedings from the commentator's end. This is the best time to bat and field. Sun is going down. Not the intensity has gone down than what it was at 12 o'clock or 2:30. Was this a catch? Big appeal there from big shout in the slip from Sachin from the bowler, or maybe the just reactions to appreciate that it was a good ball and batsman missed it. All ends up. So far so good. Oh, once again the big appeal. No, the bat has hit the ground. That is what umpire has shown it to the bowler, and they also understood that in the spur of the moment you just go there to appeal, but when you understand that the bat has hit the ground, you tend to get back to the bowling mark. Oh, this is beautiful bowling. This is classy stuff from Iftikar. 183 is what is required, and so far only 6 runs on the board. Third over in progress. Iftikar bowling beautifully, already got 1 wicket and giving nothing away to the batsman. This was a chance, should have been put away, full toss ball, but could not take the advantage. Meanwhile, 2 runs completed. Score moves on to 8. This is the first ball that Iftikar is missed off the track. Full toss ball. He will definitely be angry with himself with that ball. He was bowling good line, good channel. Oh, beautiful bowling once again. So after the completion of 3 overs, the score is 9 for the loss of 1 wicket. Oh, big appeal there, and he's out. Finally, Kedar is out. So first wicket for Suresh. Second wicket down for Risers, and jubilation in the camp of Lawyers Challengers. Once again, Suresh continuing. 2 wickets already fallen down. Hits high right now in the Lawyers Challengers camp. This is fourth over in progress. Iftikar has bowled his 2 overs quickly. Anup now on strike. The keeper who had taken a wonderful catch. Once again, good piece of pace there. Stumbling the keeper out in the middle. Oh, once again, big appeal and he is out. He was already going back in the pavilion. He always knew that he has reached that, and good catch taken by the keeper. Anup is back. So third wicket down. 2 for Suresh, 1 for Ifti. And score is struck at 11 for the loss of 3. So far, this is a bad start to this run chase of 183 runs. Not what Risers would have liked. Dinesh now out in the middle. Bowled a decent spell as far as Risers is concerned. G1 at non-striker's end. Dinesh at striker's end. Wickets have fallen like pack of cards. So far, 3 wickets down. Oh, what a wonderful ball there. No clue whatsoever the batsman. By the time he had got his bat down, the ball had zipped past. Suresh is bowling it beautifully. The ball is skidding from the surface, and look at how the keeper is collecting. Keeper is having a trouble collecting the deliveries back in his hand. So there is some pace of his bowling, Suresh, and once a fast bowler gets 2 wickets, then he gets more dangerous. Once again, great piece of bowling there. After 4 overs, it's 11 for the loss of 3 wickets. The bowlers of Loyal Challengers are on high and getting wickets in quick succession. 3 wickets already down. This time an extra from Iftikar. Already slip in place and they are not running the field. Attacking field set by the bowlers and the captain Hanumant. We are yet to see him, the spinner. This is a good shot there, lofted shot. Is it going for 4 runs? 3 fielders going after it. Will the ball win? No. Such balls where they just reach near the boundary line and stop are very, very hurting for the fielders. Either you cross the fence or you stop before. This is the 3rd over from Iftikar. This is the 5th over. We are into the power plays. We have not seen too many shots being played. This is one good shot, but not of the meat of the bat. Can get only a single. Suresh there. Score with that single moves on to 17 is the score. We are into the 5th over. So after completion of 5 is 17 for the loss of 3 wickets. This is outside edge, but can get only a single. Suresh has bowled beautifully and magnificently so far. Even this surface is not offering that much for the fast bowlers, but he is bending his back. He's trying to get something after the wicket, and he has got 2 wickets in return for his hard work. This is his 3rd over. Just gave away 6 runs. Captain will be hoping that he gets 1 more. If he bowls like that, I'm sure that he can. He's in contention for getting another wicket. If the fielders back him. This time down the leg side, slightly short. Score moves on to 18. 19 for the loss of 3. This is the 6th over. Power play over is going on. Very well pulled there, straight to the fielder, chance of a run out, but lucky enough. We have seen the slipping on the wicket for too many times. This is because there is grass on the surface and the batsmen and the bowlers are without the spikes on. This is always difficult. Trying to skid on the surface when there is a grass on. Once again he was trying to hit it out of the park, but no connection whatsoever. What a great bowling spell this has been after 6 overs. The score is 19 for the loss of 3 wickets. So Sachin Sarjas had a chance of a run out. Throw was not up to the mark. Wanted to go for second run there. The batsman. Keeper could not collect the ball. Pace was much more than the keeper anticipated. So Sachin has got himself bowling from this commentator's end. So it will be looks like a spin from both the ends after the fast bowlers have bowled a wonderful spell. Wonderful shot there, misfielding. Is it going for a boundary? Is it a boundary that they are... No! Once again. And there's a collision of the batsmen out in the middle. They were ball watching. And this is what happens. 2 runs taken.
Last year century मारला ना 95 98 किती मारली ना
Sachin bowling with medium paces, not a spin I would say, but with a little bit pace. Stop there off his own bowling, chance of a run out and direct hit. Could have been curtains for the batsman. Lucky enough. Still there on the ground. Once again, wonderful bowling there from Sachin. Good line, good length. You cannot count him as spinners. Slight medium paces. Good piece of presence and skills Sachin possesses. He knows what kind of deliveries to bowl at what point of time and to what batsman. So once again, similar kind of bowling, similar kind of result. Dot balls in a row. So far, this is the 7th over in progress and the score is S- Moving in and around now to 24. 24 for the loss of 3 wickets. And this is hit down the ground. This was in the zone for the batsman to hit with power. Chance of going for 2 runs. Easily taken. Score moves on to 26. So after 7 overs, the score is 26 for the loss of 3 wickets. Dinesh getting off the strike, getting a single. Singles won't take this game anywhere. Shivan and Dinesh both needs to go after the bowling. Jasmine staying on the wicket without doing anything, and this is a spinner, so you need to take your chances against the spinner compared to likes of fast bowlers like Iftikar and Suresh. Sandeep, the bowler from the far end, and Shivan and Dinesh are playing out in the middle. Big shot there. Is it going for 4 runs? They're trying their all out, but they're not getting that boundary. Once again, 2 runs, this time to Dinesh. Trying to hike it over mid-wicket region. Trying to take the advantage of the flighted balls from the spinners. This time, wanted to play first shot on the offside. No connection whatsoever. Sandeep. Beautiful bowling. Beautiful piece of bowling there from the bowler. Deceived the batsman in the flight. Dinesh came down the ground and a clean bowl. Sandeep getting his first wicket, 4th wicket down for Risers. Captain Hanumant now. 4 wickets have already gone down. Full shot. What a shot there. Is he getting a boundary? Yes, he does. Finding the gap to perfection. Russell, the captain, has to play a captain's knock. Russell with number 7 on his back, just like MS Dhoni. So lots of expectation here, and he has to fulfill and come true to the expectations of his supporters and his teammates. Big number out there behind his back. Oh, beautiful ball. Beautiful flighted, good line, good length. Deceived the batsman, all ends up. Hanumant, the captain, showing his class over here. Beautiful bowling, beautiful bowling. Big appeal there. Umpire has not given it out. Classy stuff there from Hanumant. Captain leading from the front at both the ends. Russell got him his counterpart for a boundary on the leg side, and now Hanumant striking back with 2 dot balls. Who will win the battle? Oh, that was catch, but it was struck well as well. Who will win the battle of the captains? So far it is equally poised, 1 boundary to Russell. So I will just say Russell with a slight edge. 1 quick appeal against Russell's name from Hanumant. This is down the leg side. Can get only a single. So over comes to an end after completion of 9 overs. The score is 38 for the loss of 4 wickets. Hats off to Chogule management as well to get this ground back in action, back to shape. One of the best grounds in Goa. Everyone will eye to watch play on this ground and watch their great players playing over here that we saw earlier in our childhood. Most of the players used to play for Ranji or international, played their games here at Arlem, and once again we are seeing this wonderful and magnificent ground back in action. So Sandeep now once again. This is down the ground, can get a single. With that single, score moves on to 41. Slow and steady. Doesn't look, they are going after the target. 183 is the target. They required 9.25 at the start. And they are going at less than 5 runs per over at this stage. We are into the 10th over. Sandeep bowling, Russell on strike. Good shot there. Backs a punch while hitting, and fielder there convert on the ball. I thought that was going for 4 runs, but long off was wide. That made him to stop that shot in the covers. This is a big ground, mind you. The boundaries and sixes are not easy, although we have seen many today. Sixes on this ground will be sixes on any ground, especially in Goa. This ground is around 65 to 70 yards. Same like, oh, classy stuff. What a bowling there from Sandeep. So spin is now doing the trick. Wonderful flight, wonderful trajectory. No clue the batsman what to do. So Russell, after a small cameo, is back in the pavilion. Deception at its best from Sandeep. 5th wicket down. Five down. Sandeep. Sandeep with 2 wickets. Bowling beautifully so far with his leg spinners. Both the balls that he got the batsman out. He deceived the batsman in flight and trajectory. Dinesh, he got him out of the crease to come down and hit it straight. He was stumped, and once again, beautiful piece of bowling. Pritesh, now the new batsman, will be facing Sandeep. Oh, once again, no clue whatsoever the batsman what the ball is doing. So spinners at both the ends, and both are class spinners to say the least, and they are troubling the batsman on the front foot and on the back foot as well. So wonderful, wonderful, strong side. This is Lawyers Challengers. This is turning out to be a one-sided affair in the 10th over. 5 wickets already down. 183 is the target. Oh, once again, chance of a catch. No. Fell short. Didn't go after that catch. 5 wickets already down. Score is 44. This is 11th over in progress. The sun is going down. This is the best time to field, best time to bat. And a wonderful breeze going out on the ground. Pritesh now trying to give his effort, trying to play forceful shot on the offside, but the spinners are not giving an inch away. Line and length impeccable. Hanuman, the captain, once again dot balls. Pritesh is trying the same shot again and again, trying to chop it down in the point region, but no connection whatsoever. Once again, only thing what the ball is missing is wickets. Finally, the bat was on the right place to hit the ball with one in that over. 45 for the loss of 5 in 11 overs. Unlucky not to get any wicket, the captain Hanuman. So once again, Sandeep continuing. It was slightly short. That is what made the batsman to rock onto the back foot and play it in the extra cover region for a single. Score moves on to 46. Sandeep will be eyeing another wicket in this over. Already got 2 scalps. 2 for Suresh, 1 for Iftikar. Big appeal there, and he's out. Batsman also knew that he has struck it straight. LBW right in front of wicket, and third wicket there for Sandeep. Pick of the bowlers so far for Lawyers Challengers. Deceptive piece of bowling. .46 for the loss of 6 in 12th over. Sandeep's figure 2.2 overs, 3 for 11. Wonderful bowling spell so far from him. If he bowls well, he's well on course to get 5 wickets. Captain can set a much better field because he's bowling beautifully. Oh, that was quicker one there. Wonderful line. The best part about his bowling is the line, the trajectory, and the length that the ball pitches. It is making life difficult whether the batsman should come on the front foot or back foot. This was slightly shorter there. A foot in front compared to the last ball is what makes the life difficult for the batsman. In and around good length area or further than the good length area, if the wicket is slightly slower, that is where he got his 3 wickets. He needs to concentrate more so in the fuller length area. Beautiful, beautiful piece of bowling. Very well left, but this is the length that I was mentioning that gets bowlers the wickets, especially the leggies. It was short ball. And finally the 12th over comes to an end. After 12, the score is 47 for the loss of 6. Oh, what a wonderful bowling spell from these two leg spinners in tandem. Good length, good line, no clue whatsoever the batsman. This time gets a single. This looks a very strong side, compact in batting, fielding and bowling department. No loopholes as far as this match is concerned. Fielding is up to the standards. They have taken their catches. Bowling up to the mark. Field placement impeccable. And this is what you would like your side to do. This is a risky shot, playing across a hook or mid wicket, getting inside half of the bat, and a single. Just going through the motions right now, the batsman. This time once again, there was no chance of a single there. Once again, very well bowled there. No chance of a single. After completion of 13 overs, the score is 49 for the loss of 6 wickets. Wonderful shot there. What a shot there from Pritesh. This time he has struck it beautifully. And finally, the first 6 of Risers innings. 50 up for Risers. 55 for the loss of 6 wickets. This is the 10th 6 of the tournament. So I would say the rate is quite good. 10-6 in 4th innings is good job, I would say, from the batsman, because this is not a small ground. You need to have a lot of power and timing to clear this fence, this rope. Distance is around 65 to 70 yards, so not a small distance. So it's a boundary, not a 6. Just short of the fence. That is what we have been told by the fielder. Good comeback there by Sandeep. After that good shot there from Pritesh, he has got himself back with good line and length. This time on the offside, gets a single. Sandeep is eyeing for his 4th wicket. To wait and watch. This is 14th over in progress. Spinners are bowling beautifully. This was a short ball. This could have been put away for 4 or 6 runs, but only a single taken away. Score is 55 for the loss of 6 wickets. Sandeep is bowling his 4th over, last over of his quota of 4. This time down the ground, fielder placed. Pritesh with a single, and 4 overs comes to an end. After completion of 14 overs, the score is 56 for the loss of 6 wickets. Sandeep Naik 4 overs, 19 runs, 3 wickets. Wonderful bowling spell comes to an end, and now captain, although he has not got any wicket, but he has been impeccable. Too many dot balls. Batsmen have no clue whatsoever how to score off his bowling. This time down the ground, straight to the fielder. Misfield by Iftikar. He is not happy with himself with that misfield, but a single taken. Once again up in the air, and finally a wicket to the captain Hanuman. 7 wicket down. So Shailesh is back in the pavilion. Suresh taking a good catch of the bowling of Hanuman Naik, the captain of Loyal Challengers. And now just mere formalities left. We are into the 15th over. 3.2 overs, 12 runs, 1 wicket, 10 dot balls for captain Hanuman Naik. 1 for 12 so far. Suresh taking a good catch. Now Pritesh will be on strike. Tushar, who had fielded beautifully in his innings. Once again, a lofted shot there. Not getting anything more than a single. Tushar was a pick of the fielder from Risers, who has now come on to bat. Oh, this is good piece of bowling there. Wonderful bowling. Can't do anything when this is the line and length of a leg spinner. You just have to take the risk and come down the ground. This is a wonderful, wonderful length. He's missing the bat. He's missing the wickets. Once again, it's up in the air. Oh, and he drops it. It was an easy catch. He was underneath it quite comfortably, but drops. And finally, a drop catch there from Royal Challengers. Lucky escape for Tushar after completion of 15 overs. The score is 59 for the loss of 6. Hanuman's bowling spell comes to an end. 4 overs, 14 runs, 1 wicket at an economy of 3.5. 12 dot balls in his spell. He could have finished it with 2 wickets, but DP not taking that catch. So now Sachin Sardesai back in action from the far end. The 1 over that he bowled was from the commentator's end, and now he's bowling from the far end. This time on the offside, only a single. 60 for 7 in 15.1. Looks a sorry scorecard for the Risers. Oh, once again, right in the block hole. Sachin must have practiced this delivery a lot, because he's bowling those deliveries at will. Even in the first over, out of 6 deliveries, he bowled 4 right in the block holes, and this time 2 deliveries almost in the block hole region. 60 for the loss of 7. Once again, trying to bowl in the block hole region, getting a single. Pritesh. Tushar will be on strike. Just the motions is what the players are going through. Just the formalities left in this match so far. Wonderful shot. What a shot. Is it going for 4 runs? Finally a boundary. Wonderful shot there from Tushar. Sachin Sardesai has been put away for a boundary over covers region. Tushar with a wonderful shot, lofted hit. With that 4 run score moves on to 65. We are into the 16th over. Once again, and this time he's out. He was trying the same shot, Tushar, but this time he gets the fielder. Iftikar Agha takes the catch. Easy catch that was, and 8 wicket down. So 65 for the loss of 8. Sachin Sardesai also comes in the wicket taking list. $70 for the loss of 8 in 16 overs. Datta Prasad, the bowler. Change in bowling. We're seeing a new bowler now in action. This is the 6th bowler to be used by Hanumant, the captain of Laurels Challengers. Good ball and good start. Good length is the key for the spinners. If he bowls this channel and bowls this line and length, is sure to get wickets. Once again, down the ground, Captain Hanumant stopping the ball, giving only a single. 71 for 8. 17th over in progress. So Sandesh, who was injured is back out to play. This is the love for the game. Even though you are injured, you know that you have to face at least some deliveries. Once again, trying to play a forceful shot on the leg side. A wonderful spin attack this team has. Hanumant, Sandeep, and now DP. This time chance of a catch, but it was well short of Iftikar Agha. Chance of a run out. Sandesh trying to come down the ground, showing that trajectory of the ball. Once again to Iftikar. Dot ball, and the 17th over comes to an end. It's 71 for the loss of 8. Chance of a catch, Sairaj, and he takes it. So Sairaj also in the wicket taking list. .71 for 9. Sorry, scorecard. 182 is what was scored in the first inning by Loyesh Challenger. Wonderful knock from Sachin Sardesai of not out 44. He was retired hurt. Sairaj scored a magnificent 37. Hanumanta scored a blistering 40, and that is what got the team to a total of 182. While chasing, it was all one-sided affair. Wickets were falling like pack of cards, just like how it falls on an Indian bicycle stand. If one falls, everybody accompanies. No fight whatsoever from the risers, and Loyesh Challengers have rose to the occasion. .71 for 9, 17 for 2. Once again, dot ball. Once again, cross-batted shot down the leg side. Should be only a single. 72 for 9. 18th over in progress. Sairaj will be eyeing second wicket and will want to complete this innings. This misery of risers. Margin will be of more than 100 runs if they get wicket now. Wonderful shot. What a shot there. This came out of nowhere when suddenly everybody thinking the match will get over, and there comes the shot over covers fielder for 4 runs. Harshad Dhulapkar. .76 for 9. It should be wide. Yes, wide it is. 77 for 9. Sairaj is chancing his arms. He got already 1 wicket of full toss, and then 1 boundary being struck by Harshad. This time, given the respect, Sachin collected the ball, given back to Sairaj. 18th over comes to an end. 77 for 9. Once again, dot ball.
प्रवीणाक पयलीं हिट जाल्यार सोडूच जायना न्ही आनी लास्टाक कितें जालें स्वप्नील कोणाक पडलो सांग पंकजाक पडलो न्ही रे
DP trying to finish this innings and trying to get 1 wicket from somewhere. First over was a good one from DP, Datta Prasad, and now he would like himself also to get in the wickets list. Sairaj, Sachin also got themselves in the wickets column, but Sandesh not giving an inch away. He doesn't want to give away his wicket easily. Maybe he's thinking that we played 20 overs, we fielded, he also fielded 20 overs. This is 19th over. Good over rate here showed by Lawyers Challengers. Just less than 90 minutes, and they are on the way to complete their quota of 20 overs. Chance of a catch, but falls in the gap. And with that single, score moves on to 78. One more ball left. Sorry, 19th over comes to an end. 78 for 9. So last over. Last over will be bowled by Sairaj, I guess. He bowled 18th over. So it's usual that he will be bowling the 20th over as well. He got 1 wicket. And he gets the second one. He's very happy, elated. And the misery of Risers comes to an end. They've lost by a mammoth margin of 104 runs. What a victory it has been for Lawyers Challengers. Risers could not rise to the occasion, whereas Lawyers Challengers rose absolutely fantastically and winning it quite comfortably, handsomely, all hands up. They were magnificent both in batting and fielding department, and the bowling was magnificent, especially the spinners. So congratulations to the winning side, Lawyers Challengers, who have been a magnificent side. Commiserations to the losing side, Risers. Better luck next time. Risers showing a wonderful sporting spirit out there to congratulate the winning side, Lawyers Challengers, who will be a strong force to reckon with in this tournament. Earlier in the day we saw High Court Hurricanes, who are also a wonderful side. And now it's Lawyers Challengers. The organizers have shown their class, and they are showing that they are a team to beat. Meanwhile, we'll be back tomorrow in action for tomorrow's 2 matches to see which other 2 teams go into the semi-finals. We'll be back live exactly at 9:30. Till then, it's bye from Harish Kakurkar and from the organizers as well. It's goodbye.